Alright, so we are now on our way to the Cherohala Highway. You can see the other group just passed us.
Yeah, they came up the other way and we're going back that way. So they must be going out and back. The advantage of going out and back is then you don't have to do all that crappy, boring stuff we did. All the flat stuff.
It's also another Mexican road. Somewhere in Tennessee, Mexico. Wow, this is cool.
Yeah.
It's like a totally different feel. Look at the Jeep crew.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, all the Jeeps.
Now, I bet you they're coming off the side of the mountain, not the...
Was there like an off-roading thing or something?
Yeah.
Stopping and taking pictures. As you turn in, you don't lose any grip in the front end at all.
Yeah, you're not very good.
I don't watch enough Chris Harris. I just know he talks while he drives like crazy cars.
And he's so smooth and so relaxed.
Yeah, but if you see his face and he's like scrunched up, like he's trying to stay in his seat and keep a straight face, like
he says, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah. Wow.
This is mega.
Chris is awesome. This is a car. He says that.
Sorry, Garrett. I don't have the balls.
To do what?
Garrett's on me like,
oh,
stay in it, you know, and brake late.
You probably can hear it in the video, but there's all these little rocks flying up from these sticky tires just being flung at us.
Soaked up first time we did it. I was like, oh my gosh, my brand new blue car.
Now you're probably just used to it.
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
It's not like it's an RS.
Yeah, slowly GT3.
costs about 100 grand to build, maybe.
No, baseline GT3 is 132, 133
To build.
Like just that's with no options.
No, it costs them. Porsche.
Yeah. That's would be my guess. They never publish those numbers. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's just sort of a relatively educated assumption.
Yeah.
But you know, the GT cars, the amount of money that they put into producing these and the R&D and stuff, it's more of these are built because of the SUVs. You know, they're built to sort of continue the brand, to be able to race. You know, because again, in order for them to race in, you know, Le Mans or some of these other races, they have to have a car like this that's sold. They have to move a certain number of units. There's all kinds of stuff that goes into the.
I mean, also too, it like really promotes all the other cars of the brand.
Right. That's why they do it. So they invest a lot in the GT division of Porsche. Give them sort of a clean slate. But I think it took them many, many years to like let Andres Preunger and that group of guys that sort of builds these cars, let the, you know, the big dogs, the guys at the top. I don't think they were too keen on GT cars. And then when they made the first GT3 in 98 or 97, 98, then it sold out in like minutes. Then that sort of showed them, look, a car like this can really be viable. I wish they made more of them.
Yeah.
See, I don't really care about the exclusivity. I just want to be able to get it when I want to buy it, you know?
Yeah.
But like to make
I mean, it is cool though. Like, if you think about it, you see way less GT3s than GTRs.
Yeah. But when you you notice they don't produce GT3s and RSs at the same time. So when they finish production of the GT3, and then the RS is made on that same production line. So they only make one at a time. It's part of the reason why the RS comes out after the GT3, because of production where they build them.
So how long did they make this car from?
So they, you know, because of the stop sale, it's a little weird. But at the end of 2013 is when they first released them. And so they produced them 14, 15, and then a short run in 2016. And then the RSs were, you know, 16 basically.
Got it.
16, and then some will trickle into 2017.
New ones?
Yeah. I don't think anybody really knows that they'll call them a 2017 model year. They'll probably all be 2016s, but we don't really know. And then when the RS production stops, then usually there's a gap of like a year or two, and when the 0.2 version comes out.
Got it.
And that's with all the talk of the manual transmission, 4-liter GT3, and then maybe the RS will be some 4.2 liter, 4.3 liter, PDK only variant. It'd be interesting. Will they have a manual only GT3, or will they have a manual PDK? I always find it funny when guys get on the forum and they start making like declaratory statements like, this is what's going to happen. Or I heard from my friend told me, and then guys jump on them like, how the heck do you know? You don't know anything. Porsche doesn't even know. First in Paris is supposed to be when they release the specs of the new GT3.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's gonna mess me up, man. If there's a manual, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Keep this, get that, you know, assuming I can even get one. What am I gonna do? The manual's just gonna mess with my head. Because I love it, you know, I would, when I bought this car, it would have been very easy. If there was a manual or PDK, I would have chosen the manual like that. With a PDK, I mean, you see it around here. How many times have you mentioned that it's like, it'd be really hard to manage this thing in a manual. But then again,
you could, but you just wouldn't be able to use its full potential.
Right. But you see the GT4 guys, they're not getting left behind. More importantly, the driver than it is the gearbox. But I think that Porsche has been really clear that the RS will only come in PDK for the foreseeable future, if not forever. naturally aspirated as long as they can.
What does PDK stand for?
It's like, it's a German word, like Porsche Doppelgang something.
Doppelgang?
It's like a really long, like 26 character, 28 character word. That I think stands for double clutch transmission.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm making that word up. I'm not sure.
Porsche double clutch.
Sean.
He's in front, there's a Jetta going super slow, and he's just row!
It's first gear, second gear, first gear, second gear.
I like this road because it's more open.
Yeah. The only disadvantage is that you're going a lot faster.
Hey Sean, you can pass them and then just call out to us if it's clear. They got kids in the car, man. I just can't do it.
Good guy.
Stop and wait.
Did I say elevation 3,000?
I didn't see it.
It's probably 3,000 feet though, not 3,000 meters.
Right, yeah. I mean, these mountains are, 3,000 to 5,000 feet.
Got it. Hooray! Look at the Evo guys.
They're gonna give it some room. Rock destroyed. That's where the GoPros get cracked.
Oh well.
Yeah. Their screens are replacing them.
Wow, this is sick.
Speed limits are pretty aggressive though for like regular cars,
Yeah. What's the speed limit, like 30?
On this S curve it was 30, yeah, but I mean it's 40, 45 everywhere.
I mean, it's not like there's houses or anything,
Right. That Jeep's way behind the other ones.
Yeah, he is. Holy cow, look at that. The descent.
He's buzzing along at 7,000 RPM.
Yeah, I know. So cool. I think I like this road more than the Dragon.
Yeah, I do definitely. I mean, you have to do the Dragon just because it's the Dragon, but. Oh, here we go.
What?
A bridge.
Matt likes bridges.
How could you not like that?
Imagine if it had side exit exhausts. watching the G-force thing. That's pretty cool. It's like the 0.6, 0.7, 0.8. Crazy. road or where it's going to be.
Well, but I would just trust the car instead of being such a pansy.
Yeah, but still, if you don't know that it's going to all of a sudden go,
Yeah.
The shoulder's sick. Just watch out. Shoulder ends. You feel a little bit of shaking in the rear end?
Yeah, I just felt it right there for the first time.
Might have just been the road.
The road, yeah.
I always get so paranoid.
That's the only time I felt it. I'm like, oh, shoot.
Right? That's what all my cars feel like. I was like, great, I brought the curse on the GT3.
This road just keeps going and going and going.
Oh, they're just waiting for us? Sounds so cool. So I know no one's even talking on the radio.
Everybody's tired and concentrating.
Wabba!
Gotta please the crowd, you know?
For sure. Can you put the car in automatic? I want to see how the car will be in automatic. It's like how it'll behave on these roads.
It's
Just curious to see the difference. You don't change your driving style at all, just let the car do all the shifting for you.
well, what you do is you do PDK Sport.
So this is still automatic?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, that's not Mayor in front of us. Maybe it is.
This is cool because it still leaves it in like a gear, so it, you know what I mean?
So if you're in PDK Sport, now it's good. But the problem with driving around is notice if you're driving around town, it won't. You're driving around 4,000 RPMs and up.
Yeah.
But if you turn the Sport button off, now it'll be lugging crazy.
Yeah, but when you step on it, it'll downshift, won't it?
Yeah, but not.
And that downshift's pretty quick. I'm not advocating the use of automatic, I was just kind of curious. You don't have to, I was just curious.
Oh shoot.
Are we home?
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Wow, that's crazy.
I totally didn't realize that we're on. Hey, there's the other group.
Really?
All coming in at the same time.
That's perfect.
How cool is that?
So we're really on a Cherohala Highway.
So this is the last video I have to release that sort of chronicles our stay in the mountains in the fall of 2016. Man, what a great experience. I can't thank Sean and Mayor enough for gathering all of us together
You know, at first glance, it looks like it's a bunch of, you know, well-off guys and girls that are driving around in their really expensive cars showing off. So, you know, I could see how that may be the perception from 30,000 feet, but you know, there really is a sort of a passion and a love of something so simple as a machine, and the way that it can bring everybody together is really sort of humbling and exciting for me. Being as I'm as you guys know that watch this stuff, I'm so passionate about, you know, the sort of the ownership experience, and how you know, how a car, something as simple as a car, can sort of change your life. I don't think I have a lot of role models in this world, but I'd like to say that, you know, just from the relationships that I've sort of developed from showing up to this rather simple event, I feel like I have now you know, 30 or 40 new sort of role models to model my life after. And again, not about the cars or getting more stuff. It's about the sort of the relationship that these things can and how they can bring people together. It's really incredible to think about something so simple, and how when you attach a sort of a greater cause to it in supporting the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And as well as you know, having, you know, breaking bread together and sort of sharing some of the stories of the day, but sharing stories of life, and the friendships that can come from that are really great. You know, I hope that you guys get a sense. I hope these videos sort of show you what this is all about, and you get a sense for the, you know, the community that we've put together. I'm glad that I could sort of be the one to sort of document this and share this with the world. You know, thanks to Adam for coming with me and riding shotgun for most of it. I will not be inviting anybody else to come with me unless they're going to be passengers the whole time, because I don't want to ever sit in the passenger seat again. That's no fun. More from an emotional standpoint than an excitement standpoint. It certainly was exciting, but anyways, I thank you guys for watching all my stuff and sort of coming along on this journey with us. I have to say, I have a new really good friend for life, and Adam, and then, you know, certainly the other guys guys and ladies that I've been able to spend some time with during this event. Stay tuned for the spring, and, you know, as always, thanks for watching, everyone. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor.